Hi, welcome to the Reverb Room. I'm Destino.
And I'm Luchito.
Today we are joined by an iconic entertainer, Bunny Blake.
Hi.
How's it going?
I'm really good. I'm so excited to be here. I've
Thank
been really
you.
looking forward to this for a long time.
Oh my God,
I did my
amazing.
makeup just for you.
And it
too.
looks so good.
Thank you.
I guess to get right into it,
Yeah.
talking about makeup,
Yeah.
how long did that take you to get?
Baby,
ready?
it took a little while. It took I'm trying to think. I got home at 2:30. I want to say 2 hours, 2.5. I was committed.
Yes,
Well,
that is some commitment.
Can I say this though? Like the way your music sounds and the way they look, like it just ties it together. Like I get it.
you.
Like seriously, it's cool.
That was intentional, so I'm glad it's coming across.
Yeah, no,
But
totally.
It's so hard sometimes, visual art is not my first thing. So I feel like it's taken me a while to get visuals to match the music side. And so that's a huge compliment that you would notice that.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, well, and
It
it's
is.
crazy because like looking at like all your singles like that you've dropped like throughout the basically 2020 was your first single, right? I
Yeah.
wanna say.
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember like seeing those graphics and then like seeing the evolution is really cool within your album cover art
Thank you.
because it does feel like you, if that makes sense. You know.
That's taken a lot of effort, but I appreciate that so much. Yeah.
You've been doing a lot of Instagram and TikTok content,
Yeah.
and every day I see it, and I'm like, does she just have to do that again today? Like another round of makeup? Like, how many beads do you have?
Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, it looks a little deceiving, but it comes in a line. And it has
Oh.
stick already on it.
Oh my god!
So you do have to kind of shape it to be in a circle in this case, but it's not as bad as it looks in that regard. But I feel like the hardest part for me is figuring out how to block my eyebrows.
Oh my god!
Even though I don't have big eyebrows, it just annoys me to see any kind of texture here.
Yeah.
So I'm this close to just shaving my eyebrows
Do you
off.
do the drag queen trick of gluing down your
Yeah,
eyebrows?
I have a glue
Yes.
stick for it. And,
Come on now.
Yeah, and all that stuff.
I love that.
Thanks.
Well, since you're an entertainer, do you want to talk a little bit about your song Entertainer?
Yeah.
What was the inspiration behind that? It feels like we'll get into our song Iconic, but it
Yeah.
feels like it's a manifestation song.
Yes, exactly. Because I usually don't feel like an entertainer. So I needed something that would trick me into feeling like an entertainer because I'm actually a huge introvert and very socially awkward. But I try to work hard not to be socially awkward,
I feel that.
So you're right. Manifestation. It's just me trying to feel like that bitch before I have to act like I really think I am that bitch. Yeah.
Well, I guess
Well, I think it's funny though. I feel like the three of us have a certain awkwardness. Like this episode already has some awkwardness.
Really?
No, like in
You gotta
a
shake it out.
socially awkward way. Like
Yeah.
no.
Shimmy it out.
But no, seriously though, I think it's so funny that you describe yourself as an introvert because when I hear your music, it feels like I'm literally in a club and you're there with me. So
Oh my God.
I think that's just cool.
I love that. When I was younger, I've always been into music. You say my first single was in 2020, which is true as Bunny Blake. But I've done music my whole life.
Well, you can
So-
tell because that first single that came out, it sounded studio. It sounded
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this though, where did you start with singing? Because I could tell by your first single, you've been singing for a long time.
Out the womb, baby. Just
It's I didn't
immediately
cry.
making
I
noise.
sang as a baby.
Yeah, I was just always singing, and I grew up in the church too. So that's it's a way into learning how to sing and being on stage in a manner of speaking, But it's not like a performance, If you're getting too showmanship in a white church, then you're taking away from the Lord. So you got to be careful there. But I did learn how to harmonize. I did learn how to use a mic and do a sound check and all that stuff. And my dad was in the band with me. And yeah, I started as a singer, then got into guitar. And at first I was really into doing folk music actually. So it's been quite a right turn.
Wow.
People who know me from my childhood are probably are you having a mental breakdown? And the answer is yes. Constantly.
Aren't we all?
I get it.
Yeah. I live in a mental breakdown and I try to just make it beautiful.
I feel that. Well, you grew up in the church, and I feel like all of our previous guests have also
Yeah.
grown up in the church, as have ourselves.
Yeah.
And I wonder what that says about the creatives of Denver. Like everybody grew up in the church and then left the church and became full-blown artists.
Yes, I think it's honestly, I can't speak for all types of churches because I do feel like in different cultures, church is so different. And me growing up in like a predominantly white church, it's a lot more reserved. It's, you know, you're not like trying to stand out in that situation really.
Yeah.
And I think there is a lot of like suppression. And I'm not sure, I don't think it's that way in every church, but in my church, I do think it was that way.
Yeah.
And so then it made me as an adult just want to be the weirdo that I am.
Yes.
Yeah, I also went to private school, so
my
I
God,
had the
same.
uniforms, the whole nine. So as soon as I didn't have uniforms, I was like, oh, we're going crazy. We're going crazy.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in like northern Colorado.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like Boulder or Fort Collins?
Not quite Fort Collins. Do you know a town called Niwot?
Yes.
Niwot
right outside
High.
of Boulder.
Yeah, Niwot High is where I went.
Okay.
But I lived in Erie, Colorado, and at the time there was nothing there.
Yeah.
Like it was fully us and a llama farm and
Just a
one
small
gas
town
pump.
girl
Yeah,
right there.
one
Yeah.
gas pump. No grocery store.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so it was different.
When
Oh,
did
what'd you do for food? Like, where do you
Well,
go?
you had to just drive further for food, you know? Yeah, it was a bit of a, I guess you could call it like a food desert because if you didn't have a
right.
car, you couldn't get to a grocery store. But yeah, as we know, everybody here has a car because you have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did you move to Denver?
Not until I was probably like 26
Okay.
or something.
So-
But I was doing a lot of traveling up until then. Like before I was doing the Bunny Blake thing, I had like a whole different act. And I did some like short tours where it was like me and an acoustic guitar, and I would just go to clubs and bars around the country. So I didn't really feel like I lived in any one place at the time. And then for a while I lived literally half the month in LA, and then I would come here and I would do gigs for money, and then I'd fly back out to LA and
I love that.
sleep on couches for 2 weeks and overstay my welcome. Yeah.
That sounds fun though.
You know, it was. It's also very tiring for an introvert, so I do think it took its toll on me after a while. I had to slow down a bit and have a better, like, balance of work and life, as they say.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Wow.
And can I ask you though, like, how do you like? Because for me, I don't have the guts to just be like, I'm gonna leave the state right now. I'm gonna go play
Yeah.
a show here. Like, how does it feel to like just to make that choice? Because like you said, you moved back here at 26. That means you're what, like 21, 22, just like out there hustling, like
Yeah. I
fully
mean,
independent. Like that's crazy.
I wouldn't say fully independent. That's where I'm like, I don't believe in. I believe some people are self-made. I think it takes a lot to be able to say you're truly self-made. I wouldn't consider myself one of those people. Like, I had support. And my parents, they were really religious, and there were things that I couldn't say in my music when they were supporting me fully. But they did support me for a time. And my dad was into music, and, you know, I had help in that regard. So I can't be like, oh, I was fully doing the struggle. Like, it wasn't like that.
For lack of a better word, what a blessing.
Yeah.
It was a blessing, yeah. But I just never want to, like, be disingenuous about what my background is, because I do think that to do music, you need like so much money to get started.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to start from literally $0 and do music, like I feel like people like to pretend like they've done that when I know so many artists that are literally like their parents are loaded.
Yes.
And it's like I just never want to lie about that. My parents weren't like loaded, but they were by a lot of standards loaded, you know?
Yeah, well, it means the world too, like from an artist perspective, to have that support. So I think
Yeah.
that is beautiful of them and very generous and kind to like offer you that ability to
Yes.
be able to do what you want to do creatively, you know?
Yeah.
So always thank them for that.
Yeah, and I do, and I'm grateful for them for sure.
Do
Yeah.
you still have a pretty good relationship with them?
I do. We've definitely had our times where it's been hard because, you know, wouldn't consider myself a Christian now. And I also don't write about things that they approve of, really. We have really different political beliefs. So it's been rough. And that's part of the reason they don't support me now. Like,
Yeah.
not that they're like, I don't know. They support me in theory. But, like, if their money was still paying for any of my stuff, like, I probably wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing now.
Oh, wow.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That might sound
Definitely.
harsh, but it is the truth.
Yeah.
You know? I think there's always a little bit of strings attached anytime you're getting money from somebody else.
That's fair.
Yeah.
No, and family's so complicated. We talked about this in the last episode. It's just complicated, and especially
It's complicated, yeah.
like, and I feel like there's such a big expectation that like you have to go out and do something like analytical to be successful. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like when you're trying to make it in the arts or do anything in the arts, it feels like a lot of people aren't willing to let you just go there because I mean it is scary and it takes a lot of time, a lot of money,
Yeah.
and but that's the thing, you do it out of like the love for the game, you know?
Yeah, that's true. I think there's a time and a place to like stand up for what you want to say in your art. There's like a line that it's like, okay, I want to be able to say this and I'll do what I have to do to be able to say what I want with my art. And,
On that note, can we speak about Hellfire? That song gave me like chills the first time I heard it. Like it
It's
is
so good.
so powerful. And like I can really feel that like you were feeling yourself when you made it. Like whether that be like for good reasons or bad reasons, you know, but
Yeah.
like you were in your bag. Like I'm not gonna lie.
pissed
like,
off.
Yeah, no, but
just
like
pissed off.
can you talk a little bit about that? How did that all come out?
Yeah. It's funny because actually my co-writer on that song is a gay man. So you would think that, I don't know, sometimes I think that's funny because I'm like, it's like a women's song. But I'm like, sometimes I feel like gay men, they understand a thing or two about like being feminine and being attacked for that or like being punished for that.
Definitely.
And I felt that so many times in my career, just like, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't, you know? Like, when I was more, like, conservative, you're never going to make it because people need to come to your show and people need to feel like they're going to get laid at your show. Like, I had a booker say that to me, a booker here in Denver, when I was, like, 19. People don't look at you and think they're going to get laid at your show, so you're never going to make it. And then I was like, okay, I'll be a slut and a whore.
As you should. Come on now.
So I'll be a slut and a whore, but I'm going to do it because I want to do it. And then, you know, people are mad about that too. So that's Hellfire, Holy Water. Whether I'm from the Hellfire or I'm from the Holy Water, like somebody's going to be pissed, but I'm both. And we all contain like multitudes. But yeah, I feel like women are just, we're damned if we do and we're damned if we don't. That's what that song's about. And yeah, it definitely relates to like Roe v. Wade being overturned, and I just never thought I would see that in my lifetime. And that's just another example of women we don't get to like make our own decisions and it just be okay. And it comes from both sides, I have to say. Like, I feel like there's also a lot of hate for people who do want to be moms, like people who do want to do like a traditional lifestyle. It's weird because I feel like they don't get the support from feminists that they should either. And we need to work on being like both and being okay with making space for all kinds of women and people and femininity, you know?
Definitely.
Yeah. I don't know if any of that made sense.
No, it totally
I
did.
feel like I'm blabbing a lot.
No, you know, this kind of reminds me, like, we were on the phone earlier and we were talking about, like, there was a lot of discourse this Pride Month about, like, oh, you're not technically part of the community, or you're not this, you're not that.
Yes, the bi-erasure this year is crazy.
And we're kind of what we were talking about is that, like, it's, so the way I see it, it's almost like a political party, like, whether it's, like, feminism or being part of, like, the LGBTQ plus community. It's like, I'm here because I said I am.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, whether you like it or not, you know, like, and I think that's it kind of speaks to, like, I think to what you're saying, you know, like,
Yeah.
it's just, it's tricky, you know, and I feel like everyone wants to be inclusive and support one another, but there's always somebody in the crowd that wants to, like, I don't know how to say it, like,
There's always a hater somewhere.
yeah, I guess that's,
I feel like people might feel like they're being erased or something all the time, and like they're on guard for feeling erased. Like if somebody else is getting a moment, then they're like, me too, though. They're like, but I'm here still too.
yeah.
And like valid, because it's people who have historically like been erased, you know, or people have tried to erase them. So I have like empathy for that. But I also think that us as like more liberal people, like we screw ourselves over so much by being like, you're not liberal enough.
Literally.
And then we're fighting, and then you know who's united? Not liberals.
No, exactly. I was
Yeah.
just telling him this morning. I was like, like obviously it feels like they make us fight about the small stuff so that we were not focused on the big stuff.
That's facts.
That's important.
I mean,
you
that's
know?
just a fact.
If we're fighting amongst ourselves, we're easier to corral and control, you know?
And I think it works on us because we do care so much, you know?
Definitely.
And that's a good thing to care, but it's also like, bro, we need to leave a little bit of space for gray. It's not all black and white.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, it's tough because I'm sensitive, y'all.
I'm so sensitive. I tell my friend that it's like I feel like a skinned grape. Like I feel like I have no protection on my soul because I just feel like I feel everything and it's way too much, and that's why meds.
You're such a poet. I was like, where's she going with this? But like, no,
Skinned
I
grape.
get it. No,
Like you could just poke it and it would just
yeah.
break apart. Like that's what I feel like a lot of the
Same.
I
time.
feel you.
Get that on a t-shirt.
Skinned grapes.
I'm a skin grape.
I feel like it's good to be able to still want to see the good in people, you know, regardless of what harm or hurt they might have caused you.
Yeah.
Having that trait of still wanting to see the good in others and being vulnerable
Yeah.
is good. you
It's
know,
hard to
and
do like nowadays though, don't you think?
I definitely think so.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's what makes us, at least like just knowing you and Louise and myself, I feel like, or sorry, Luchito. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to expose you that way. But I feel like we're just types of people that do want to see the good in others and always try to look for that good. Like you've
Yes.
seen me go through my ups and downs
Yeah.
and have just been a really kind friend and somebody that has just asked, like, you good? You doing okay?
We gotta do
And
that
so I
for each
appreciate
other.
that.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Speaking of which, I don't remember how we met because I think I was in the heat
Okay.
of my substance abuse. Do you think you can remind me how we met?
Well, okay, I knew about you for a while because you're iconic, for lack of better words. And as it says on your shirt right now.
Oh my god. Well, we'll get into
iconic.
that.
And we have a song called Iconic, so it's iconic.
Yes.
Yeah, so I knew of you from the internet and from that you were also playing UMS. And my friend Karima was like, oh my God, my friend is playing at this venue at UMS, so we need to make sure to see him. And I was like, period. And you killed it.
I
And
think I
didn't meet
remember.
you then, but I was in the crowd. So I don't know if you like.
I remember, was I wearing the silver outfit?
I think so, because then the next year it was like your fuchsia, I think.
Yes.
But anyway, so I saw you there. I was like, damn, this is a bad bitch. And so I was like keeping my eye on you. And then for the next UMS after that, I came back to your next set. And then you came to my set.
Yes.
And you were like, you just looked so cool. And you were like dressed up. And I was like, I love a person that just cares. I love a person that's down to just be extra.
Yes.
And so I came up to you and I was like, do you wanna collaborate sometime?
Oh my
And it was
God.
right after my UMS set. So I don't know if you remember that. But
I
I think that's our
vividly remember.
first official meeting. But we knew of each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, and since then, we've made some really fun
Yeah.
a banger, but I can just like foresee us making some better music
Oh, yeah.
soon too, or just as good music.
You're
you
such
know?
a talented producer. Yeah.
You don't want to talk,
Dude, I feel like I want to send you stuff and just be like, add some shit to this and just see what happens.
Yes.
Yeah. You're one of the only people I think of for that kind of thing.
Oh, that
Yeah.
means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Like
Yeah,
I
I
feel
mean
like
it.
people don't even like really.
People don't realize you
Understand.
produce your own stuff. I
Yes.
think they don't because you're not necessarily out here being like self-produced.
Yeah.
But it sounds so good that I think honestly people assume like most artists aren't that good at production and being an artist the way that you're good at both of those things. So like I think people just don't know because they're like he couldn't be that good of an artist and that
Well,
good
now
of
you
a
do.
producer.
Oh,
Tell the people. The
thank you
people
so
know now.
much. I appreciate
Yeah, now you know.
that.
Self-produced.
I love you. You're gonna make me cry. But I love our song Iconic. I'm
too.
so happy that it's finally out. If it is out by now, it should be out.
Yeah, it should be. We're working on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm so excited. I feel like it just really, before we made Iconic together, I really felt like I lost my magic, you know, of like creating fun music.
I didn't know you felt like
Yes,
that.
and so when you reached out to me and asked me to come over and make some music, when I first heard it, I was like, oh my God, yes, this is the vibe. Like, let's go. And I'm so happy we made that together. It's our little, what's the Madonna Love Angel music, baby?
Sure.
Yes, but I love it. And I'm so happy that we did that
too.
together.
Me too.
And you kind of really, I feel like, helped me get my magic back. creatively.
That's the nicest compliment because I know it's hard to get magic back or when you're feeling like you've lost it, but you never lost it. Like it was already there. It was just you were just sleepy or something.
Yeah.
You just needed new shoes and to dye your hair again.
Yeah.
Literally though, I had brown hair.
Did you? Choking on the idea of having brown hair.
Literally,
Oh my
yeah, I had
God.
brown hair for the longest because I was like, do I want to dye it pink again?
Do
No.
I? Yeah.
But I'm loving your pink hair. Let's go.
My pink hair.
Pink hair.
Oh, okay. I was like, girl, what's happening? Thank you. I ordered this from Depop, and it came in the mail just in time. So
Yes.
yay.
Come on now. So, post iconic.
Mm-hmm.
Are you working on anything?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Can you spill any beans?
I'll spill a bean or two. Yeah, I'm working on an album. And I'm really hoping to have it out by the end of this year. Because, like I said, I've been doing music for a long time. Some of it's been under the name Bunny Blake. Some of it's been under my legal name. But I've never released an album. I released an EP when I was a really young person. But I want, a full-length album. I want to just put it out there. I don't want to die without having had, an album out. I
feel that.
It just needs to be a cohesive piece. I'm not trying to do a million singles forever.
I feel you. You did show me a bit of it, and I absolutely loved what I heard.
Thank you.
I can't wait for people to hear more of
I
what
can't
you have been
wait.
working on, and it definitely does fit the branding and image that you've been curating for yourself. And
Thank you.
I'm so excited to see more of that. You've been really popping off on TikTok.
I mean, I don't know about popping off, but I'm working on it.
Yes.
I'm just posting 1,000 times a day.
And maybe that's what I mean. I see you really working hard and
Yeah.
hustling and doing the damn thing, actually grinding away, trying to,
Yeah.
create content. And
You
make
were
it-
asking me before, you're like, is she just doing this every day? And the answer is no. The answer is you can schedule posts on TikTok.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'm like,
just so that
damn.
you know, it's not. I mean, it's impressive. Don't get me wrong, but it's not that impressive. Of I wake up in the morning and I'm like, let me just quickly do a video. I would literally die if I had to do that. So, yeah.
A new face of
Just
beads
a
and
beat
makeup
down
every day.
every single morning. No,
I'm like your
but-
skin.
I know my skin's already hanging on for dear life. Let's be honest. But yeah, I usually do one day a week where I do a full beat, and then I'll just make videos all day with that. Or I'll sing through a song all the way and then chop it into 15-second intervals and then schedule them for the next week.
Okay.
This is
Like
the
3
secret
times a
sauce
day.
right here.
Yeah,
She's giving us all the.
Hey man, I'm here to help. I'm here to help.
Yes.
If anyone wants to do it. If anyone's as crazy as me, then they can try,
Yeah, literally, I loved when you came in and you're like, let's do some TikToks. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
let's go. Let's do it.
I'm trying to just make it a part of an instinct, but it's hard.
It is.
Yeah.
I feel you. I've been telling myself, oh, you should make some vlogs, and I start recording, and then I get too into whatever I'm doing and forget. So I just have beginnings of whatever I'm getting ready to do, and then
When you say you're getting too into it, what do you mean by that?
I feel like I just like to live in the moment and forget to oh, you're gonna make videos.
Oh, okay. So you're midway through setting up for video and
No,
then you forget,
no.
or do you start making the video and then
I'll start making the video and what's a good example? Marla, on my birthday, we went out for my birthday,
Okay.
and I started making a video, and we were getting ready, and then I was like, oh, we'll finish the rest of the video later. We went and had dinner, enjoyed our night, and I didn't even record any of it. So it's I get too
Right.
into the moment, and I'm
I mean, that's a good problem to have.
I guess so.
That's how it's
not when you're
got-
trying to get your name out there though.
That seems like the better thing for your mental health.
Fair.
I'll say that. But
Speaking of
I feel
mental health.
in music, it's either mental health or
Yes.
Well, it's tricky though because it's so much of a game of please pay attention. I'm legit.
Yeah.
I'm actually putting in the work, and I don't know. That's what's really tricky about entertainment in general. You know. But can we go back to your album for a minute? Because
yeah.
I want to know more. Can you talk about what your inspiration was, the theme? We just have a couple more minutes left, but I really just want to get into that real quick.
My heart just got happy when you asked me that. Yeah, I feel it's interesting being a woman in music, and also like, you know, fuck it, I'm just gonna say it, I'm about to be 32, you know, like that's like 30 is like a crazy number in music for women. I mean, I started getting told that I was old at like 26 in music. And the reason I bring this up is because this is part of what my album is about. It's about like the experience of basically being an entertainer from being really young, and it's like all you know is like trying to be seen. All I have known in my life is like being an artist. Mm-hmm. And there's been great things that have come along with that, but there's been also things that are really hard and bad for your mental health about that. And for me, it's been like a journey of trying to move through that, and especially being in my 30s now, being like, oh, in some ways I do feel like a forgotten doll, like on the shelf. Mm-hmm. And like I say in my song Shiny, it's like I'm watching these other dolls get played with by the industry, and I'm like collecting dust on the shelf is how it feels. Even though it's not true, because I'm like working my ass off and I'm making the best art I've ever made in my life. But the vulnerable part of me, if I'm being really honest in my music, is like I do feel forgotten. I do feel like damaged goods in some ways, just by like aging, or just by like not having gone as far in my career as my friends maybe thought or hoped that I would, or people that worked with me, where I get insecure that they were working with me to like work with the next famous person, and then I wasn't that, and now I'm a disappointment. And so the album is about the journey of like first feeling like I'm hot shit, like I'm young and I'm hot and I'm pretty and I'm better than you. And then it's like an ego death. And then it's what comes after the ego death and like what you do with that matters. And yeah, that's basically what my album is about. And I've thought of naming it a couple names, but one of them is like Diarrhea of a Recovering Pick-Me Girl.
No.
Because that's essentially it, like, summed up. It's like going from being like, I am who people think I am, to being like, people think I am that, but I am this. Right. And that's still such a struggle, but that's what the album is. Yeah. Does that answer your question?
I'm excited. I'm so excited to hear it.
I'm so excited too. I don't know if that's going to be the album name, by the way, but it's got to be something in that like realm of I don't know, being a pick-me, and then like trying not to be a pick-me and trying not to be so cringe and like being my own person.
It seems like your music is also like really reflective of culture, you know, in that sense. So I think that's why that name works, you know, because that is part of the conversation right now. We're like,
yeah,
in that online space. So
and that pick-me is like, I have love for a pick-me.
Oh yeah,
like we need to have love for the pick-me girls, because the pick-me girls are doing that to survive. That's what that is.
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And I feel like as like musicians and artists that are pursuing, like I feel like sometimes I give pick me because like hello, like I'm trying to put myself out there.
Well, you literally are like pick me. Like that literally is what it is.
No, literally, like somebody pay attention.
Yeah, and that's true as an artist, but I feel like as a woman there's that added element of like I have to have some elements of being a man to be taken seriously. Mm-hmm. And if I'm too feminine, then it's like you're a joke, or like you don't work hard enough somehow, or like because you're doing it in like a feminine way, it's less like serious, shall we say.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm explaining that in a good way, but that's how I've felt about it. And I felt like I've had to like things that men like to like be respected. I've had to feel like I have to fit in with men more than women. And now I'm like, I don't care enough, because if I've already passed my window of like what my time is of fame, like, oh, you can only make it between like 15 and 21. Well, I've already missed that window, so I have nothing left to lose. Exactly. Like I can literally do whatever the fuck I want now because no one's relying on me to like make their career come true or whatever.
What a liberating realization.
Yeah. And half of it is the liberating, and half of it is the like feeling like a forgotten doll on the shelf, and like somebody else is getting their moment, and jealousy of that. But yeah, it's like I'm doing this because I'm picturing like a moon. I'm picturing like half of a moon and then like half of a moon. And this is the liberating part, and this is the like insecure part.
I see it.
Yeah.
I'm also picturing like the penguin from Toy Story. that's like on the show.
Can I tell you something embarrassing?
No, tell me right now. We have like 1 minute left.
Okay, I'm sorry. So you know how I told you I grew up in the church? I wasn't allowed to watch like anything, girl. Like I don't know. There's a lot of gaps in my pop culture, so I don't really remember watching Toy Story. So I don't know what you're talking about. So
I'll show you after the show.
So send help. Yeah. Anyway, that's me.
It's been an absolute pleasure to meet you today and to have you join us.
It's been a pleasure to be here.
Once the album is out, we would love to have you back.
Please come back. Don't forget about us.
Literally.
I never would. Unforgettable.
I love you, Bunny Blake.
We love you, Bunny.
This is so hard.
That's the way that the kids are doing
See,
it now.
for me, it's this.
Yeah.
But, meow.
Yeah, my millennial is showing.
Yeah, me too. All right,
Love you.
y'all.
Well, thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thanks for having me.
Bunny Blake, everybody.
Bye. Hi, I'm Bunny Blake, and this is my song Entertainer. Just walked in, lights flash, and now I control the room with a single glance. Like no one can, kings they rise, they fall. Yeah, they love to play their games till I win them all. I win them all. If I seem unfair, I can bring them to their knees. I'm all that they see, 'cause now I'm the one that's holding the puppet strings. I'm an entertainer, I'm a paper chaser, mind eraser, watch the way I move the crowd. If you got a body, don't keep it low key. Follow my lead, let me see you drop it down. I shine like a diamond, the stars are aligning. I put in the time and clocks they be ticking, 'cause I'm about to make it explode. I know the assignments, these checks I keep signing. I'm the dotted line, so don't call my butt, because you'll be the first one to go. Fair, I can bring them to their knees. I'm all that they see, 'cause now I'm the one that's holding the puppet strings. I'm an entertainer, I'm a paper chaser, mind eraser, watch the way I move the crowd. If you got a body, don't keep it low key. Follow my lead, let me see you drop it down. Curtain closes and my shadows are creeping up the walls again. Now all I have for company, for company. All the glamour, the confetti, falling slowly. I'm empty inside, but I come alive when lights are shining down on me. I'm an entertainer, I'm a paper chaser, mind eraser, watch the way I move the crowd. If you got a body, don't keep it low key. Follow my lead, let me see you drop it down. Yay! Hi, I'm Bunny Blake, and this is my song Shiny. I don't even wanna know what you doing with her when I'm not around. But baby, I already know. I remember taking off each other's clothes. Then you'd wind me up and make me fall in love. You didn't know, say slow. Damn, I wish I didn't know. All these boys should
take care of their toys. I was yours once, but now she's plastic and shiny and new. I sit on a shelf in your room, watching you play with the used to be us, but that's cool. Ooh, 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 oh, shiny and new, fresh out the package for you. That's what you tell ya. I used to be like that too. Ooh, ooh, fuck you. Ooh, ooh. All the times I used to say I adore you. All the times I used to play dress up for you. Hair up in a pretty bow, polish on my hands and toes. You made me the star of your puppet show. Oh, all these boys should learn to take care of their toys. I was yours once, but now she's plastic and shiny and new. I sit on a shelf in your room, watching you play with the used to be us, but that's cool. Ooh, 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 oh, oh, shiny and new, fresh out the package for you. That's why you tell ya. I used to be like that too. Ooh, ooh, fuck you. Oh, so when she comes around, does she ever get a glimpse of me? Does she know she's destined for the Valley of the Dolls? Only the sum of our parts, baby, you could tear a girl apart. And I was your ingenue, now it's her debut. Don't wanna believe that's what love is. Us, but that's cool. Ooh, oh, shiny and new, fresh out the package for you. That's what you tell